the Misadventures of Executive Outcomes. I am, of course, your guide to this awesome story and the Galaxy Master Wild Quill. With me are some fantastic players, the Mercs, such as they are, of this illustrious criminal organization. So we're going to go through and introduce everybody before we get started today. Very excited to see what happens in our current aftermath / events going. So let's go up the character ladder.
I am One Trick, and I played the Rake Marksman Wartus.
I'm Rain. I play Silvers, the Zatron ex-Jedi Padawan.
I am Nampites, and I play the Trandoshan something Captain Drask.
Nevin. I play the Verpine Azeroth, the group's mechanic and pilot.
Very good. So we are in for I think it's going to be a pretty cool episode. The Mercs are in a bit of a precarious position after a bit of a hostage rescue that was successful, but then has kind of gotten away from the Merc. There was a situation basically where this father coming in to rescue the same kids that the Mercs were there to rescue / capture, basically hit the panic button to contact the local authorities. And after they disabled and destroyed basically all the pirates and the father of the two children.
Oh, we didn't kill him, we knocked him out.
Yeah, he knocked him. No, I knocked him out. The Imperial authorities have using like a speakerphones and speaker voices, basically have said, you're surrounded. You must immediately surrender, or you will be destroyed. You guys are you're in the top floor of a 2-story building. This is a 2-story clinic, and you have just been told to surrender and come out immediately. I think you can guess what will happen.
Alright, so what's the plans then?
To get out of here and take the kids with us.
That's a given, of course. That's the end goal. But what's the plan to get to there?
Well, what's the surroundings? I look out of this window here and look what I see.
Basically, 2 blaster bolts, scorch the window around where you're at, and you have to quickly kind of duck back. Give me a perception roll all the same, though. You're not actually hit. It's just sparks fly everywhere.
Okay.
Suppressing fire.
Trigger happy. I assume.
So, while it was very fast, your heightened Jedi senses allowed you to see that you are surrounded, at least on this side. Cool. You are surrounded, at least on this side, by... There are at least 10 people on this side. There's also 2 speeders. I'll write this down to make sure. So right side. Okay, so 10 people, 2 speeders. There are basically 4 stormtroopers and then 6. You recognize them as like Corsac police. So you guys are on Corellia, and these are their police unit. They all have like riot gear and all sorts of stuff. Because you rolled high enough on your perception check, you did notice that it was the stormtroopers who were shooting at you and not the Corsac police.
Okay. Azeroth, can you fix your explosion device that didn't blow up last time?
I could improve it if you want to. I could also make it less useful.
I think we could use it now pretty much.
You want to beef it up? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Wait, we were on the 2nd floor or 1st floor?
Yeah, You're
Yeah,
on the
second floor.
second floor.
Okay,
Or
I
t-
tell Azeroth, of course, what I saw, and I guess we should check out the other side too.
War twos, the kids are just very like sad and like looking at you angrily, and they're like, "What happened? Where's our dad? Why don't I hear him?"
Now we could always just let them through the door and see him knocked out, but
No.
that would probably be a bit dark side-ish.
That would be very dark.
And I don't think it would help much.
Yeah, well, having them locked up in there isn't even going to help that much either.
Yeah, there's also a dead body right next to them too.
Yeah, and destroyed droid.
So War twos, while you are at the lip of that room, 2 canisters come flying in and break through the. I don't think you guys broke through that window. So 2 canisters come flying through and land on the ground right next to the children. Yeah, that window. You guys came in through this
Wow.
one, right?
We came through both.
What?
Oh, you came through both? Okay, so it's they don't even break through the glass. Yeah,
But-
so they just go like.
Can I quickly grab the kids then?
You can grab the kids, yes.
What are
Do
they,
you want
are
grapple
they
them or...
supposed to rescue the kids and not? Like...
When you actually give me a excuse me, demonetized.
Good thing we don't have that many viewers then, so we don't get
yeah,
money from it.
exactly. All that 5 cents.
Yeah.
Give me. Why don't you give me an acrobatics? Actually.
Oh god. I'm gonna use a force point for this. Okay, I didn't need it. It's a natural 20, but still, said I will use it.
25.
So I'll say you quickly like grab both the kids and then just like pull them over the droid, and as you are like sort of turning around the corner, the second canister blasts with a flashbang, but you are able to cover up, and you don't get affected by it.
We get company.
Breach incoming.
Azeroth, you roll a perception check. Actually, Azeroth and Silvers, please roll perception.
Could I possibly do 2 things quickly as well?
Let me know what they are.
One of them would be to rip out the shield generator from the droid gun next to me. And the other one would be to actually try to fix the breaching charge.
I will say just for this initial round, unless you're not going to move from that room.
I'm not going to move much right now, at least.
Okay. Yeah, if you don't want to move, you can grab the shield. Actually, well, you're still going to need to give a mechanics check for the shield. You can pick up the debt charge easily.
Pick it up, I know, but I need to fix it as well.
If you spend a force point, I will let you do 2 mechanics checks to accomplish.
Alright. So that's from 5 to 4. So, first one for the generator.
Yeah, you are easily... Wow.
Nice.
So you are easily able to rip out the generator, and your skills are so good immediately that you actually like pull off like a couple power cells and rig that up. That shield generator is now functional and has 5 shield rating at the moment. You can try to upgrade it later as well.
Neat.
The debt charge... Was that just a frag grenade, basically?
It was
2 stun
bunch.
and
Yeah,
it's
2
2 stun.
stuns and a frag grenade that has been modified to be a...
Okay, so I will say that is all... Let me write that down real quick. That's the breach... We'll just call it the breaching charge. So 2 stun and 1 frag. Keep track. Okay, so that is for now functional again. Before we go any further, let's have everybody roll force dice before I forget about that.
my perception check.
No,
was
I
20.
saw your perception.
Okay.
This is
Oops. Oh. And 1 white.
Oh yeah, right. That.
2 black. Yeah.
Dun 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 dun
Oh,
dun
God.
dun 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 dun.
1 black.
Oh dear.
Someone is definitely going to die. Yeah, someone is
So-
dying tonight.
So I'm guessing if I'm
4 black.
correct, 4 black, 1 white.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
All right.
like I said, someone is definitely dying tonight.
So Silvers and Azeroth, you both see in this room 2 other canisters come in, and the it's just like, I mean, you didn't really see what happened in the other one, but it's like one starts hissing out smoke, and the other one starts just does like a flashbang. See if I can do.
So can I like try to cover my face or like not get the like turn around or something?
Yeah, no, you guys weren't in the room where it happened, so you guys are safe for the moment.
Ah, okay, the other room. I see.
Exactly. Silvers, would you like to move? Because you still have basically a full round of movement.
Actually, I stay in the room for now.
Nam, what would you like to do?
Everyone except me can still use second wind, right? Remember that.
Do I get my health back, or am I still just on 11 hit points like I was before?
You can use your second win right now.
How do I do that?
It is a quarter of your HP. Give me a second. Yeah, it's like, I believe it's a quarter of your total HP or your con score.
How long cooldown does it have?
I think it's a day.
A day,
Oh
yeah.
God.
But there's like a talent. I think you can take a second wind.
I think it's a feat, but yeah. That is
A third wind.
Feet, yeah, a feet.
A third wind, or a second of the second wind.
I think it's another second wind.
Combat. 32.
Also, do we still have med packs?
I don't.
Yeah. So this action heals 1/4 of your full hit points, rounded down, or number of hit points equal to your con score.
Okay. Right, I'm just trying. I've sorted that. I'm just gonna think what to do. I think we should just surrender. To be honest.
That must have been a very tiring last night.
Yeah. So you want a jailbreak episode next?
Well, I can see which way the wind's blowing, and if we don't surrender, that I don't really think there's any way of us getting out. So, yeah, maybe we should just surrender.
I'm against that.
Well, how about I surrender, and then you lot can try and escape.
Okay, so we know what Drask is doing. So,
But for you to actually surrender successfully, you need to bring out the kids with you, and probably also the father.
Yeah.
Wait. This.
Meaning we will
This
lose
is-
our job. This will be a failure.
This is just a theory right now, but what if we will set up a fake bomb timed? So it's like, if the timer runs out, it's like no problems. Just to buy some time for us to escape.
But how would we execute it? There's no way for us to run if we're surrounded.
No, we talked about going down through the sewers.
Azeroth and Silvers, in your guys' room, 2 canisters fly through the window and land on the table next to you guys.
Can I toss them back out?
Give me...
Can I
So
also
on
try
your
to jump them and throw them back out?
basically, I'm going to have you guys... so whatever...
Acrobatics check, maybe.
I'm going to say...
Pure dex check or acrobatics?
Let's say pure dex at... No, that's... Do... Yeah, you're right. Pure dex plus 2.
21.
Damn.
20. Yeah. Nice.
Lucky rolls. Okay.
I
So,
have
yeah.
no dex modifier.
So here, I can't really but go back on those. So ignore these ones. And War 2s, you're just close enough to this other room that you can see that 2 other canisters have now fallen into the other room adjacent to you guys.
Pretty sure they will come out soon, and I think this window right now is our best chance actually, because we just tossed out the flashbang and the smoke grenade there.
The smoke starts to seep in to the room you guys are in.
But
And War 2...
as you said, one trick, the big plan we had yesterday, or last session I mean, was that we should down into the sewers, but we don't know if there's anything below this building.
And
there is a lift here. I think I erased it earlier.
Yeah,
during last
I was
session.
going to say, what are these green squares actually for?
Here.
Because we have one on both.
Lift here.
check the lift, then see.
War 2s, what do you want to do? Because the kids are starting to cough as the smoke hits you guys.
I think the lift isn't so bad.
I will go. But the thing is, if I go down this way and the smoke comes out in your way from this side, then you'll have to go to the other lift. And that will mean that we are cut off, so...
We just run into the lift.
It tastes weird, sir.
Let's just grab
going.
them with me. But I'm going to come down to you guys instead.
Oh, you're going to move forward?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just...
Shoof.
Alright, so by the time that happens...
So mad dash to the bottom elevator then?
They can't throw any more grenades. They could. They don't know.
They can.
They totally can.
If they
totally can. I don't know.
They just saying, the guy, the father is unconscious.
I don't think they care about that. I think they're more like, he's probably dead.
I'm quite sure that the stormtroopers are the ones throwing the grenades all over the place.
Yeah.
Or at least they gave the order for it.
Well, I don't think I can, like...
Can someone grab the dad? Because if he dies, we won't get any money.
Right. Drask, you're strong.
He's the strongest of us.
Drafts, do you grab him?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me just a base strength check, please.
Pray. Oh,
Yeah. You're easily here. I'll give you control of him. You are easily able to your shoulder.
yeah, so what about the kids?
Yeah.
Are they just running around behind?
No, because they're kind of terrified, and then War Twos is kind of taking care of the situation. And they now see their dad limbered over a Trandoshion's shoulder, and they're like, "What happened to Dad?"
He's just sleeping. Don't worry too much.
What?
He was very exhausted and had to sleep like right now, and we are trying to stay alive with him. So just
from behind you guys, you hear very similar to the stormtrooper's voice, that sort of artificial speakers, and you just hear, drop your cargo now and raise your hands up.
yeah, they're too fast.
And the guy with the bomb is in front of every one of us.
Well, it's not my fault you guys are so slow.
Because we are waiting to say that we are able to move again. That's why.
Yeah, no, you're able to move. But I mean, well, here's the thing. They were basically coming up through the windows right after the bombs came, and nobody was in those rooms to see them actually. What do you guys decide to do?
Leg it?
No.
All right.
Yeah, so.
Zoidberg it out of him?
All right. So everybody, we'll now do the same thing where it's like you guys will go for a full turn, and then they will go. So.
All right.
Yeah, just run.
Do we have to initiative or?
Yeah, actually, we should do that just because I might not be able to catch you guys otherwise. So everybody roll initiative.
I'm going to reroll mine. Use a improved initiative then.
See, that's the thing. I don't know if you did have it, but I never saw you use it.
Yeah, I think it was like the acute senses about the perception, but I don't know.
That's what I got.
It seemed familiar, so there we go. Much better. So there we go. I just noticed that I have my shirt inside out.
Okay, so I'm looking and I see one trick.
Drask, me, and Silvers.
Five. No, Silvers is above you. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta turn on the AC.
I wish I had an AC now.
Also horrible weather over where you at? What is?
Yeah, it's like 30 degrees here during the day.
Yeah. And I presume it's very humid as well.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah, poked my head
cloudy
out.
as fuck.
All right. This will be interesting. All right. So first up is one trick.
Yes, so we're going to move the children out of the...
And with your regular movement, like you could blast it back at the.
Yeah, I have my running attack feat, so I can do like it all. We're going to put them up. 6 squares then.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll move myself here. There should be 6 squares radius. And I'm going to shoot them. It's good to see. Okay, there was quite a bit of a distance between us. There.
And then the first shot was fired.
And we have a +8 now because it's more than 20 feet.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
That's number 2. 15.
So I shot that guy just to
So that's a pretty good chunk, and he's just like,
clarify.
it's just like, yeah, I got you. It's like they've gone hostile. Take them out. Avoid shooting the children and the father. And
Meat
actually
shields.
he's actually gonna shoot you back because he's next in the list.
Yes, the kids.
Just
Yep.
use meat shields. Trask have one.
Watch this misses.
I'm guessing 15 doesn't hit you.
It does not. Not even when I'm flat-footed.
It's like, give up the children now. After he missed, it's not really that intimidating.
So we ran this distance and shot and missed, and now it says like, give up the children.
Nam, you're up.
Bolt
Leg
it.
it.
I'm going to drop the father and
No! No!
put hands on my head and get down on the floor and surrender.
Wow.
Ah, come on.
Is that you are true to that choice? You're gonna
Yep.
stick with it? Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
All right.
These are the Imperials.
You call yourself a Trandoshan?
So
You didn't even see Captain West yet.
this guy moves into position, and he's gonna fire on Silvers. 24 to hit.
Of course. I'm dead.
Are you really that low?
I'm on 18 health, yes.
Uh, 9 damage to you. Actually, let me double check.
Damage reduction.
13 damage. All right. You still up?
Yeah.
You are up, sir.
Yeah. I run. Both actions.
So,
Uh,
Silver's is just getting the elf out of town.
He's like, got shot by, ouch, that hurt. Now he's just legging it.
that should be right. 12 squares for both actions.
So who's up? Okay, another one of those.
The two last troopers.
God.
This guy is going to shoot at War 2s.
Come at me.
And I got a 24.
It's a hit.
Only 13 damage. No, excuse me. 15 damage.
And reduced by 3, so 12.
Damn, you're still pushing on.
Yeah. We are still pushing on. I mean, technically it would be possible to maybe bail Drask out with credit if they would allow us.
Nevin, you're up, sir. There's a storm commando just holding his blaster carbine. He says, "Surrender, Verpine. There's nowhere for you to go."
I just speak with Verpan to him, and then I will chuck the now activated breaching charge over here.
Oh god.
Oh, God. This is where you miss and throw them at me and the children and we die.
Oh,
it's
you're gonna throw it
activated.
at them?
Over here,
No, he's going to throw it at the stormtroopers.
in the middle of the three troops over here.
Okay.
Poor Drask.
Give me at least a base ranged throw, and you're looking for at least a 10 to do this successfully.
And the roll would be...
Like a basic ranged attack. You should be fine.
You shouldn't say that.
So on DAB.
Especially, actually, I'm gonna flip over a dark side point.
Alright.
Yeah, so it's your base attack bonus plus your dexterity. So you're rolling this at disadvantage.
Yep. I will have 2 of these then. 16 and... Oh, that's another one!
Oh dear.
Yep.
So let's see. We're gonna have that land.
It's a breaching charge now, so it won't detonate. It's not a grenade.
It's not going to net instantly.
So it was supposed to be a remote activated or activated by a shot?
Remote activated.
Better damn right be right about that.
He hits one of the kids in the face with
Stick to him, like, what?
some.
No, we're gonna say it latches on. Oh, good. Right. We're gonna say it latches onto the wall right here.
That's at least a decent one, because I was going to move next then.
Mm-hmm. But he won't be able to activate it till after they move. Okay.
Can I
first
run?
interesting round.
Can I run?
Yes, you can run.
Yeah.
Ah.
Let's see.
Now here's the thing. You can detonate it if you choose that is the best option.
Had it been in the middle of them, I would have. Being in front of Wartus, I'm not that of an asshole.
And
Okay.
near the kids also, it's worth 2 million at the moment.
Yeah.
Alright. War 2's you are up, sir.
So can the children double action it, just run?
Yeah, sure. You just yell at... Here, actually, give me a persuasion check, because usually they would go 6, but you're yelling at them to go full power. Follow the stick bug.
Follow the running, screaming bug. Female thing. Persuasion, please. Please, please, please. Ah.
It's
Not bad.
too
I'll move
bad.
him over. Cool.
And
Alright.
then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, god damn it.
With 2 actions, you can run 12, you know.
Yeah. Mhm. Well, I mean, if I take
What?
2 action to move, I mean, wouldn't I technically still be able to use my running attack feat?
No, because you still have to have enough actions left. So if you run
It's-
twice, you've done your full
but-
action.
But it says here I can run and shoot and run.
That's like I run 3, I shoot, I run for 3 more.
That's so dirty.
Usually
Yeah,
it's like you move and then you shoot and then you're done.
yeah, I'm going to double action move then.
I mean, yeah.
Here.
Oh man. Okay. Number 2, I think was this.
Number 2 was this guy.
And he is going to shoot at Nevin.
Matrix dodge.
19 to hit you.
That's a miss.
Oof, oof, oof.
All right.
Matrix!
Nam, are you maintaining?
Yes.
Number 3, I think was,
The scorekeeper would not be happy.
and I think number 3 was this guy back here.
This one, I believe. Or that one it was.
Oh, well, doesn't really matter. He will shoot at. He will shoot at the lightsaber. Or you have your lightsaber out, don't you?
I'm not remember. Well,
Yeah.
I strike the droid, but since there were no opponents, it's at least not on. But I guess I have it in my hand.
All right. 19 to hit you.
Yes.
Oh, God.
15 damage to you.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm down.
All right.
Okay.
And then you hear the Nam. You hear the stormtroopers like Zeltron target down.
We still are in our disguises.
Oh, okay, fine.
one hostile down. We have to be
Nah.
PC here.
Who is number 1? And he's going to shoot at Nevin. Nat 20.
It's gonna hurt.
14.
Oh, God.
28. 32 damage.
Yeah. Let's see. You said 38?
32.
32. That's
Don't forget
27.
your damage reduction.
That's not gonna matter.
Oh, no.
I took 20 damage beforehand from my 37, meaning I have 17, plus the shields. So
You only have 37 health, what the fuck?
Yep.
He's not like you guys.
He's
He's meant to
behind.
sneak. Like, you guys wondered why he like did the best thing by sneaking around like the whole arc. It was because he probably knew you guys would end up in a situation like this.
I am the squishiest, hence why I want shields.
All right, so and then the last guy will take a shot at War 2's.
I could probably fall on the detonator.
Oh, he misses you, but he does say, "Look around you. Your allies are down. Surrender now, and maybe you'll have a clean death."
How about... No, I don't really want to die.
I don't want to die. Let's fight.
Okay, well, it's
I am
back to the
immortal.
top of the round with more twos.
I mean, we still have... No, I don't think he would come because he's not that smart, but...
War twos, odd or even.
I want to flip a coin, be like Two-Face, but I don't have a coin anywhere near me.
Roll 1d2.
Yeah, let's do that. Hello?
Yeah.
No, it's like... Doesn't roll for me. Wait, it's like this.
Slash
Is
I don't. It's not.
1d2.
Yeah.
It's not a.
Okay, so we're going with even.
Okay. Yep, that was the right choice. The kids kind of look at their unconscious father still just lying on the ground near Drask, but then they sort of steel themselves, like they know that the stormtroopers are bad men. Sorry, had to do that real quick, and then still your turn.
Drask could just go up right now and shoot him in the back, but he probably won't.
That's a perfect play. Do it, man. Do it.
Or is it my turn?
No, not
No,
yet.
soon, probably. But I'm just saying that you can really just go up and like shoot them with a big cone fire, like in the back. I mean, I could probably just tell them to go and take the elevator out of here. But at the same time, I should probably... No, no. It's like so many options you can take, and like... I can always just try to run away and get the 2 million by myself, but... Someone to keep the legacy of executive outcomes open and lively, but and the true arms trooper is going to try to kill me, so I should don't think that they will even let me surrender.
Well, shot at one of them.
Yeah, well, they want to kill us because they're stormtroopers. They always want to do that. Could I possibly make a makeshift tracker?
Not at the moment.
Not really in the moment.
I mean, it's like I still have my shield generates. Like, couldn't I reduce that? Possibly.
Give me a mechanics check, and I'll say you quickly whip up something. But then they're gonna bum rush you.
Yeah, it's more of a thought. Like, if I make that, give it to the children, then tell them to get out of here. It's like, and I surrender.
Sure. Give me a mechanics check. Go that route.
I think I'll... No, or... I feel like we're going to need... I'm going to use a force point then for this.
We have one white. White are the 2
Yeah.
whites, actually.
Oh, National 20 again. Give me that tracker.
Cool. So you scavenge a piece out of your shield generator into basically it'll be like a certain power source that is easily like identifiable since you would know how to track it.
So I'm going to give it to the children, and I'll tell them like.
Give them give them a persuasion
to,
check for why they would hold on to this tracker and not like abandon it. How are you pitching for them to hold on?
I'm going to.
I have the
tell them
perfect
this. Yeah, well, you're unconscious.
I know.
Yeah.
If you, I'm going to tell them this then. If you keep holding on to this item, what I'm giving them, is like this thing. I'm going to Silver is echoing. I'm going to give them this thing that I just made, and that's it. Once we are able to get out of here or get out of like this mess, we would go and find them with their dad.
Okay. I'll give you a +3 for that because they're still very confused why they would necessarily want to see you guys again. You didn't say anything about like we rescued you guys from those, mercs and everything. You're just like, we'll be able to hang out again after this, I promise.
I know. I told them that we were going to come find them with their dad,
Okay.
and that would possibly point out that we are helping their dad also.
+3.
Yeah, let's use another force point then. 3.
Not bad. Okay. So the kids
32.
The kids go running off. So the kids go down the lift or open up the lift and go down. And during this time of you sort of distracted by that, all the stormtroopers just run up on you and just hammer away at your skull with the butt of their weapons and knock you out.
Or at least I have a mask on, so I won't get a big mark.
And Nam, you watch as War 2's is just pummeled. You've seen examples of police brutality by Imperials before. And as you're watching, another squad of these black armor troopers appear and basically just surround you, and then they raise their blasters. You just see flashes of blue before you're also knocked out.
Knocked the question. I wanted to say, like, you hit like pussies. The arena was harder than you.
Wow. Okay. Well, let us then move on to the next one. I have to say, I did not think Jurassic would surrender like that. That wasn't part of my plan.
It was a bit sad. We could have killed some of them so easily. It's like one of them is blooded.
We would never survive it if they don't roll bad.
Okay.
It's so stupid.
Well, they rolled pretty bad on me, so.
To be honest, I was hoping Wild Quill wouldn't bring any more guys, and I was going to make a dash for this window and jump out, but
You and your wind jumping.
and just leave you all. That was actually
nothing like
legit
that
my
this
plan.
time.
Okay. Everybody just roll a d6.
Hey, I don't know if that's bad or good. Okay, so 2 5s and 2 3s.
So everybody who matched up, roll again to see who actually is in the lead, because 2 people matched. So it'll be.
Oh god, me and Silvers or?
Well, War 2s and
War
2s and Silvers.
Yeah. Come on. Ah.
So War 2s, then Silvers, and then the rest of you guys, Drask and Azeroth, because you guys tied too. Once more, please.
You're just born together.
Well. Go for again.
Gotcha. It was hard to tell. Okay, so fittingly, if you're like watching the movie of this, the last thing that happened was that Nam went unconscious, and then now the first person to sort of stir awake is War 2's. So you kind of wake up and you're feeling this tremendous strain on your shoulders, and as you you feel like you're moving, and it's kind of this dark space, but there is some interior light. And
check them or
no, you don't need to do this. Is just kind of narrative stuff.
Yeah, okay.
You notice, because you've been in Imperial transports before, you notice that this looks like some sort of Imperial ground transport. And you can see the opposing wall. It's definitely like large enough that it would be basically like larger than a tank, basically, like the base. Give me a perception action. You feel like this under you, so you kind of get the feeling that you're in a walker. But you notice also that your hands are suspended, basically above your head, sort of like spread eagle style. Your feet are bound also with electromechanical locks, and your hands are also bound with mechanical locks. All of your clothing and gear has been stripped except for your underwear, basically. And you also notice that there is six stormtroopers in your immediate area. 2 of them are in seats, and 4 of them are up, basically watching you. There are also 2 the black armored storm commandos, basically with their guns trained on. Who you see is actually to you, and that's where you wake up. And Silvers, you stir awake as well.
Well,
Like I said, I would like to say that they hit like pussies.
When you say that, one of the stormtroopers just cuffs you right in the face and knocks you out.
I say nothing.
Yeah,
So
Silvers, you watch as Wartuz just gets hit in the face, leaving a nice juicy bruise over his.
The bounty hunter was worse.
You're unconscious.
Yeah, I'm just saying the bounty hunter was worse.
Azeroth, you so the order basically is Wartuz, Drask, Silvers, and then Azeroth. So Azeroth, you start to stir in your restraint.
Well, angry buzzing. Angry Verpine buzzing.
Silvers, you hear angry Verpine buzzing next to you. Say anything to your comrade?
No, I'm kind of depressed right now.
Is it because if they've taken everything, then they most likely have taken the translate as well.
True.
That means they have taken his lightsaber also.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, I have
That's why he's depressed.
2 lightsabers. I still have I had the
One
old
was broken.
lightsaber with me too.
Nam, you also start stirring away.
And
And you see 2 storm commandos with their rifles pointed right at you.
Can I roll for perception?
Yeah, sure, just in case there's anything else. Basically, you see kind of the same thing that Wartuz had already seen. You're in a dark space. It feels very much like you're in the cargo compartment of a walker. And there are 2 storm commandos and a total of 6 stormtroopers inside the inside.
Okay. I don't say anything.
All right. Azeroth, since you are, or Silver's actually more, you notice that Nam is up, and do you say anything to Drask or anything?
No.
One of the stormtroopers moves over slowly to you, Drask, and he pulls off his helmet, and he's one of the guys who is at the volleyball game. He said, "You must be a special type of stupid lizard."
Yeah, but we still beat you at volleyball.
Well, you're gonna have to have that be your nice positive memory for the next 50 years or so when you guys are being worked to death and cut. I only wish I could be there to see it.
I've broken out of plenty of prisons, it'll be fine.
Verpine chuckling. Or should
What's
say
so
Verpine
funny
laughing.
over there? The stormtrooper walks over to Azeroth. You got something to say, Buggy?
I just stared, I guess, at him. With those big, empty eyes.
He walks over to Silvers and he just says, "How did a Jedi survive this long?"
I'm good.
Not good enough.
We will see.
If you were good, you would have killed them all. Like a true Jedi.
All right. Well, we'll be at your final destination soon enough. And he puts back on his. I thought there would be some nice, talk, some character development, some angry, yelling at each other. But you guys are very, very, Spartan and very, got a lot of solitude.
Well, Waters is knocked out. Trask is depressed. Silver's
Who?
similar.
Silver's
And
was
I can't
depressed.
speak.
That you did speak for a bit, I guess. All right. Well,
It's time for us to befriend all the criminal gangs in the prison.
Give me like 5 minutes. I gotta figure out where exactly I want to go.
So should we say we have 5-minute break then for the
Yeah,
rest of us?
Let's have a 5-minute break.
So I'll go get something to drink because I don't have anything else now. So be right back.
Everyone is here?
Mm-hmm.
Let's confirm that Lampite's mic work.
Yeah.
It is. It's
Well, you never know with him.
once you're
Alright,
still serious, you never go back.
So, the walker trudges along, and Mortuz, you wake up just as you see stormtroopers putting black masks or black bags basically over everybody's heads, and then you are released from your bounds, dragged from the transport you were in, and then settled into a seat where your hands are tied behind your legs are covered in a chair, and then
Is it time for some
Yeah.
BDSM?
No, not just yet. You notice that you can hear stuff falling all over.
Yes.
Reptilian breathing. You have a feeling that Drask is next to you. And then there's the electronic beeping of a lock, and then the door opens. Then you hear a man's voice, kind of like a smooth talker. He says, "Please remove the bags." And then, none too gently, these bags are ripped both your head and Drask's head. You guys are both in this. You do not see Silvers, and you do not see Azeroth. In front of you is a man just wearing kind of like a black Imperial uniform. He has the rank insignia of a captain.
Do we know what race he is? Is he just
He's human.
standard
He's
human? Yeah. That face.
And he just looks at you guys, and he's probably about 40 or so. He says, "My name is Captain Rannick Phalion, and
Billion.
for the rest of your lives, which will be entirely up to you how they will be. They could be horribly miserable, or they could be full of purpose. The rest of your lives, however, are now owned by His Majesty Emperor Palpatine. Let that sink into your minds, that from this day forward, your lives are no longer your own.
Don't really have anything to say about it.
Well, I'm glad we are off to a very good start. What is going to happen next is going to be a bit severe. While you might acknowledge the fact that your lives are no longer your own, we're going to have to make sure that you truly embrace this gift that has been given. We have decided against execution, even though Captain Vess definitely urged for it. Thankfully, she is not the only one making decisions. You're going to be molded into instruments of our design. You're going to serve a purpose far greater than your selfish greed and joyful execution of horrible mayhem that almost cost the lives of 2 innocent children and their father just this day alone. I don't need to go over your list of crimes, obviously. I'm actually curious, though, why did you leave the rebels? I know you didn't technically identify as rebels, but why the disconnect? Curious.
We went on holiday.
Sadly,
We go where the
you and I-
credits go. And you're not here.
Yes.
He's talking to all of us or only with
No,
us?
just
No.
Drask and War 2s at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Drask?
They're the problem
Yeah.
children.
We are the maximum killer children.
Yeah.
Well, it is unfortunate that your holiday ended with such chaos and the deaths, the almost possible deaths of many people, including innocent. But you can look forward now. After you are broken down, you will be deployed to serve Imperial interests across this sector, and your lives will have purpose and meaning. Is this going to be a problem?
I hope the health insurance is good.
Did
we
get
take
that
care of the instruments and weapons that ensure the safety and security of the Empire. So long as you accomplish your missions well, to the benefit of your superior officer, you will be taken care of. But
We get paid.
No. You will be supported, but you will not be paid. You will not escape. You will not be freed. You will serve until you die.
So, you could say we're some sort of suicide squad.
No.
Uh,
Think of yourselves as slaves to the Imperial War Machine.
If we're supposed to be slaves, then can I at least have my nice blaster back then? Even if I'm supposed to be a death machine for the Imperials?
That will be up to your commanding officer. It'll be up to their discretion if they reward you with your previous items. But again, those lives, you should consider those lives dead and buried.
Well, it was a nice blaster.
It was. I looked it over myself. But again, if you prove beneficial to your commanding officer when the time, perhaps they will see fit to reward you.
Might I ask who will be our commanding officer then?
That has not been officially declared just. But obviously, we cannot send you to, we cannot send you off on your own to fight rebels for us or be any sort of suicide squad, whatever that is, or double agent, because the risk of escape is insurmountable. So, you will have a purpose, and you will have a purpose where you can hopefully show your benefit, or you will be taken care of.
A bit of out of character here. Are we at this Imperial Academy?
No, it's like a holding. You have no idea. You're basically in like a police holding cell.
Because it's really sounding like the Imperial Academy at the moment. Because
Oh,
it's
like from Rebels?
yeah, it's like
Okay.
yeah, they're not going to send us out instantly. We're going to be molded first, like trained.
All right. Now, there's going to be two men, excuse me, a man and a woman who are going to come in after I leave, and they're going to ask you some questions. These are members of Corsex Police. You are going to answer all their questions truthfully, or the punishment that will follow will be even more severe. Do the two of you understand?
Roll high.
No. Yes, I think that my big friend would be a larger problem for that.
Are you, Drask? Are you going to be a problem?
Whatever.
So mellow.
Very good. Again, answer their questions truthfully, and we will not have a problem. I'll be back. Don't worry. So Phalian leaves, and then two Corsac investigators come forward, a man and a woman, and they have like their folder, and they're looking very cross at you guys. Huh. So,
Well met.
have to say we're a bit surprised at how that went down, but glad nobody got really hurt. We just have a couple follow-up questions before we move forward and you guys disappear into the darkest box or corner of the galaxy. Why the father of the two kidnapped children, Mr. Hammett, said you guys attacked him, which leads us to believe there's some sort of other individual in play here. Who wanted the kids? The father says that you attacked the mercenaries. The kid said that you attacked the mercenaries, freed them, but then we're not going to give them back to father. So yes, who wanted the children?
We're working for a businesswoman called Ms. Yevib.
Wow.
Wow.
It's like
Stone
Drask.
cold.
Like Drask is like
The countdown circle had just started and Drask hit A. Like,
You're a bad
He-
mercenary.
he's like the one with the largest connection to her, and he's like selling her out immediately.
and you're sure about this?
Yeah, look, I've got better things to do than be tortured and shit, so just give me the questions and we'll answer them.
Well, overall, that was our big. Was it Miss Yevib's plan to have you guys come to Tirena, or did this was it a happy coincidence?
It was a coincidence.
Very good. Provided Imperial cooperation, would you be willing to testify to this claim?
Not really.
Unwilling to testify. Oh, that's unfortunate. But now that you're going to an Imperial prison, I'm sure they'll be okay removing you and giving you a nice day off to come testify when the court comes around. Mr. Wartuz, did you have anything to add regarding this kidnapping attempt?
No comment. Everything has already been said, pretty much.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. The guy opens up the door and the lady and him go through it. And Phalian returns with two of death troopers in their full armor. And he just says, "It's time for the unfortunate part." And you guys are dragged away from your cells. From the holding room. So basically, for you two, I need you guys to roll. I need you guys to roll your basically to roll a d20 with your first with your con modifier, but give yourselves a +5 to this. And this is just War 2s and draft.
Wait, so
So it's just your con modifier, which is probably like 1 or 2, and then
2,
and
and then
then
plus
add
5.
5. Yeah, and
So
that's just for your.
let's do a straight up con roll plus 5 then.
Yeah, sure.
So 19. Plus.
I'm sorry.
Why do you have -2?
Go.
Because of condition.
All right. Neither of you passed. And what? No. I mean, still neither of you guys pass. You were subjected to first up just a beating, just stormtroopers wailing away at you guys. It feels like you kind of lose track of time. They subject the two of you guys together to this torture. They break limbs and then fix up the limbs, and then they subject you to no sleep, so you kind of lose track of time. And both of you guys start to get around to the mindset that the only way this will ever stop is to basically unflinchingly give in to, being tools of the Emperor. That is like the only way you'll survive, getting out of this. You're not like completely sold, but it's definitely,
It's a
Well,
very tempting offer.
If they just asked us to do that, I would have said yes, and we could have just skipped the torture. I don't really mind.
because
we did
there's
talk about this earlier on in the campaigns. Like we didn't have anything against.
I know, but they don't understand that, and the people who are in charge want to make sure that you're not like free thinking mercenaries. You're just like drones.
Can we comment that if you would have just told us that we were going to join the Empire, we would have done it from the start without the torturing?
Yeah, but the guy doesn't really say anything to that.
They just keep waiting at you.
Goddamn drone trooper.
So that is what you guys are doing. Nevin and Azeroth and Silvers, you guys both wake up in a similar holding cell to the one that Drask and War 2s were in. And eventually this guy walks forward, or this guy appears, and he is dressed in a black robe, and he has a silver mask, like a silver half helm that covers up his face, or his mouth, his nose, and his left eye. And his left eye kind of had like the sort of photoreceptor is orange, and then his other eye is this blue. And he just kind of looks at the two of you, and he says, "Greetings."
Hey there.
Says, "My name is Korak. You two belong to me."
Ooh. I don't swing really that way, but I guess I have no choice.
That is correct.
No
You, Silvers,
humor.
you show promise as a Jedi, obviously, but we are going to put your skills to much better use. Azeroth, I am very keen to have you as my mechanical servant serving alongside my droids. We are going to have dangerous missions together. But the two of you will give your unflinching loyalty to sacrificing your lives if necessary.
You can hear the
Is that what Azeroth says, or is that what he's thinking?
That's what I am saying.
Oh. Yeah, they give you a translator.
Well, I'm saying it in Burpan anyway.
So Korak says, "Wow, I'm surprised, Azeroth, when my associate talked to the others, they didn't have really any fire in their bellies anymore, and they really don't have any now. You're the loudest, actually. Are you not going to be okay serving your new purpose?"
Serving has never been something I have been on to.
Out of character, can I like check if he is a Force user?
Yeah. Oh, he's totally a Force user.
Okay.
Questar.
So he's an Inquisitor.
He says, "Azeroth, we all have our roles to play. And while I consider the other two of little consequence, I'll sacrifice them as easily as a squad of stormtroopers. I think you have actual talent, you and Silvers. And I mean, just think of it this way, Silvers. I mean, you seem to be more open to this change in your lifestyle. We could have sent you to the Inquisition. We have not done that. The Inquisition
Sure.
would have terrorized you, and either you would have become a willing, slave to them, or you would have been killed. We have not killed you. And if you work long enough with us, you're going to gain status here as an Imperial agent. Same with you, Azeroth.
Status holds no meaning to me.
Well, my information tells me you had some sort of experimental engine on you when you were captured. My ship is a top-of-the-line Imperial vessel. I'm sure that given time you will grow to enjoy working on the machine available to you there.
Nothing will hold up to the ship I already have.
Well, unfortunately, life is all about choices, and you guys made the wrong one when you went to Corellia.
Wasn't much of a
But-
choice there.
Well, you were running around with brigands and mercenaries, and unfortunately they landed you in a bit of a troubling situation.
It's what life dealt us.
Exactly. We all must look to the future. Future is only going to be around if the empire is allowed to survive.
The future will be there with or without the Empire.
Well, at least for your foreseeable future, you're going to be helping the Empire remain a fixture. We are going to be working for a very prominent military official, mainly dealing with troubling issues. We'll have full company of stormtroopers to support us, so you will be routinely working side by side with frontline soldiers and myself. Silvers, we're going to see how you do. You're kind of on the edge of the most troubling. Azeroth as well. A Verpine turn about anything into explosives, I'm told.
That's nothing.
Well, I maybe would be quite willing to work with you. Maybe you have already seen it, but when I was captured, I had a force artifact with me. Actually, several artifacts. And I would like to keep them and maybe someday go after the visions I had from them.
That unfortunately won't be happening. Those are all the property of your new master. Me.
Wait, so Sirius is a woman now, or what?
What?
No, Silver's
No.
not one.
Grass is just an idiot.
Well, I'm going to leave you to it for the time. Agent Phalion, unfortunately, does not trust that you will willingly acquiesce to what needs to be done. So, unfortunately, you're going to be worked over for the time being until we decide that you are ready.
Can you teach me more in the Force than I know already?
Of course, but only if you survive the next.
Most likely not.
Well,
I survived the wars.
all right. So you guys are basically put through a similar treatment. So I need con rolls +5.
15.
19.
Yep. So just like the others, you guys are just very much feeling that your whole life is just hanging by the will, the grace of your new master.
I would like to know, like, how did we fail at 19 con and 23?
You needed 25. This is
Fuck,
just
then
to
that would
it's
mean
to
that I would need
basically-
18. Like, holy
to
shit.
basically resist like constant beatings and torture. You basically are going through like a stormtrooper indoctrination in a week. It's not fun.
Stormtrooper. I want to be a fucking stormtrooper.
The flesh is weak.
Yeah, they're basically trying
I'm
to
a
break you guys
fucking
down
Jedi.
because you guys are mercenaries and Jedi. They're basically trying to break you down so that like you'll have your skills, but you will not have the mercenary independent.
That's
Um,
lame.
Yeah,
I'm too busy.
they're Imperials. They're not super imaginative. All right, so after quite some time, you guys are all brought to a dark room, and all four of you guys are returned, and you guys have not seen each other for however long the treatment went on. You're all dressed in gray, sort of just shirt and pants and black boots, and that's it. But you guys have not seen each other for some time, and all of you guys have bandages from new scrapes and bruises. The room has one door and one electronic lock interface, and it has a hollow projector built into the side of it. It has some metal benches.
Metal badges?
Benches.
Oh, benches.
Are they like movable?
They're just for sitting. No, they're built into the wall and they're just for sitting.
Okay.
Was the hollow projector on the door or in the room itself?
It's like set on the wall opposite the door.
Let's see what we can't extract from that thing. Tee. Or are we bound on our...
No, you're not necessarily bound, but you're definitely feeling a bit defeated and give me an odd or even. Actually, no, hold on. Roll a d10. You lucky dog. So I'll say part of it's just from your hive mind mentality, but you're a little bit of Azeroth is definitely still remaining very strong, and yeah, go for it. Why don't you give me a use computer or mechanic?
That's actually the worst mechanics roll I've seen in a long time.
See, this is what happens when you're broken for a week. You can unscrew it and other stuff. It looks like it's just your run-of-the-mill hollow projector. It's got a lens, it's got a power cell, it's got inputs and cables connected.
I can't make it transmit.
If you had a data pad, you think you might have been able to rig up something like that. The rest of you are just watching as are you guys just watching? Are you saying anything as Azeroth just goes and starts fixing up the
I
holo projector?
Unless
look
they
at
haven't moved
Raz.
it. If they've taken it from me, then I do still have the translator, which I could technically be able to use.
I'm gonna say that is too rudimentary. It's not. It's not gonna be able to function.
I look at Raz and
That's
say,
mean of you.
It
"Hey
is.
there, big idiot lizard."
I didn't quite get it. Are we all in the same room right now, or?
Yeah, you're all in
Yeah.
the same room. Jas, you gonna take that?
It just doesn't say anything.
Okay.
I mean, what was his plan? Was he planning to unlock the door, or?
I was trying to get out the message to more or less anyone who listens.
And there's only us four in the room, or?
At the moment.
You four in the room.
Of course, someone might have been calling us while I was messing around with the holo projector, so...
Is there no camera or something like that in the room?
Nope, no camera. You see a voice speaker though. Come on, War Twos. This is Drask who jumped out of a building and everything. You're not gonna like go like, what's up?
No,
All right.
not really. I'm a bit mad because he just laid down instantly.
Yeah,
Disappointed.
I guess your way of being mad is just growling.
Disappointed. After all his talk about the scorekeeper and stuff like that. And now we just threw away a big score.
How many doors are there? Are we
There's
all?
one.
There's one
And we
door.
were all.
Brought in from it, yes.
Did we? So we saw where we all had we like hoods on our heads until we were in
You
the
know, you
room?
saw yeah, I'm gonna say basically like the most recent thing was like hoods getting taken off and then shoved into this.
Okay.
And all you are just banged up. You have fresh bandages and back-to patches, stitches, on your face and around your eyes and all sorts of stuff. You guys have been through the ring.
Perception. Oh, damn it. From me.
So the door has a panel, I guess.
Yeah, door has a pen.
Also for a droid.
Yeah, a droid could hook up into it. Azeroth, what were you trying to perceive?
If there were any air vents big enough for
There's
at least me to crawl around in.
No, there's a small air vent, but there's nothing big enough.
Okay, I get at the door panel and put my hand on it and use technometry. It's a force power.
What does it do?
It lets me learn information from a droid or electronic device, as if using access information.
Well, this doesn't have much information. Door panel.
I thought it had maybe like a floor plan or something like on
it. Has it has the key. I'll say it has you gain the knowledge of the code to unlock it.
That's something. If I roll 15 or higher, but that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll say you gain the code to open up the door.
Okay. I look at Edwards. So, assuming I could open this door, do you have any kind of plan what we do then?
I got no bloody idea where we are. I have no bloody idea what's waiting for us. So no plans.
Um,
That was kind of
everybody give me a will check.
wisdom.
Oh,
or-
wisdom, sorry. Wisdom, yeah.
I don't have any bonus to this.
Drastic 0.
Wow, I have +3.
Oh my god.
His condition must be really bad.
I have wrote on -1 condition. So
Okay. So the three of you, wow, he's actually kind of playing the character very well. Kudos on the roleplay. The three of you, yeah, you're like, maybe escaping would be worth it. Drask does not feel that way at all. Like super doesn't feel that way.
Yeah, I would like to see how working with Imperials would
It's one
pan
thing to
out.
work with them, it's another thing to be a literal slave to them.
Yeah, well, you two are slaves. We're
Pardon?
going to be. You two were more of slaves to them.
not really.
Not really.
I think
the-
we are
from
more
the-
valuable to them than you.
From
because
the
we have
Cormac.
other skills than fighting.
That's what you guys start arguing about. We're better slaves than you guys are.
I said we are more valuable for the Empire than they.
Which is more or less what you are saying, that we are better slaves than you are.
No.
I would be the hottest if we went to prison. All the guys would want me.
Well, that's true.
I don't
I
really
couldn't
share
Play
interest.
into the extreme. What do you call it? Anyway, I wouldn't be able to pull some techno magic mumbo jumbo thing and make an improvised explosive out of the hull projector.
I mean, we're talking a very minor one, like the
Big enough
equivalent
to
of
blow
maybe
open the
one-
door and probably kill
no.
whatever's on the other side.
I was saying like you'd be able to jury rig like one blaster bolt worth of like destructive energy,
Mhm.
and basically make yourself like a little derringer.
In other words, not really worth it.
But he has just told you hypothetically he could open the door.
Yeah, you can open the door, but what's on the other side? And if it's only one shot of it, then
Well, I can. Since a lot of
Yes.
time has left, I have all my force powers back.
Yeah.
So I could also mind trick someone. And use search to move fast and can create an illusion or force haze.
but there's still your best buddy. He's most likely around still.
You mean the guy that spoke to us both?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Someone will be on the other side, that's for sure.
After a bit more time, you guys are dragged forcefully out of the cells by a squad of stormtroopers. And then you guys are jammed into seats on a Sentinel-class shuttle. And you guys, they jam into your hands. You know, they're like, hold on to this. And it's basically just a little pouch with like one med pack, one thing of like a week's worth of medic rations, and a short range comp.
Please write it down.
Yep.
Where are we going?
You said 1 med pack.
A week's worth of rations and a short range combo. Sorry, who asked about where you're going?
Silvers.
A stormtrooper sergeant leans into you and he says, "We're gonna go fight some pirates."
Oh, good fun. How fun we should have. Next time you can take us on a picnic.
So the ship eventually launches. You guys are strapped in, and eventually it makes a landing. Your restraints are opened up, and you guys are kind of pushed forward by this company of stormtroopers. There's easily 30 stormtroopers all around you. There's 2 sergeants and 1 captain, and there's also the guy in the black outfit, Phalion. He's in the throng, so he's not next to you guys, but you have seen him as you guys. And you guys find yourself on a jungle planet. You guys are kind of just being pushed forward.
Kashyyyk?
Kashyyyk is forest, by the way.
Right. That's true. Well, the jungle is a forest.
So, this sergeant guy kind of sidles up to you guys. He says, "I don't know why the hell they decided to send you guys with us, but you guys need to keep your eyes open. And I think we're going to use the Trandoshans' smelling nostrils from time to time. And you guys are just here to help with the supplies." And then like 2 stormtroopers just load you guys down with each with like a pack of camping supplies, like tenting equipment and survival equipment. He says, "Now, if you see anything, you shout out for Sergeant Haig."
Sergeant Tanks.
Drask, you pick up on the scent of tons and tons of animals. There's vibrant life all over you. And eventually, Phalion kind of grabs you by your shoulder and drags you forward. And he opens up this pack, and there's basically this little bit of fur that he pulls out of the pack. And he says, "Come on, Trandoshan, smell this for me."
Okay, so I smell it.
Give me a perception check.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
It was a 1.
It's a 1.
Draska has not been out of the cell for a long time.
Yeah, and you can keep in mind he's also -2 in condition apparently.
Oh, yeah, change that. You're back to full. Sorry.
Then it's a 10 instead. So it total,
Yay.
so a
But
3.
it's-
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a 3,
but
but
still
it's
a
not a
1.
natural 1. No, it's not a natural 1 then, or?
Still 1.
You pick up the scent of something primate, but you do not recognize. But you do manage to sort of pick up on the trace of it around the area. It's actually north of your guys' current position. And he just kind of looks at you. He says, "Okay, where does the trail go?"
It goes south.
You're sure?
Not really, but I think that might be the way to go.
He kind of gives you a quick slap across the face. And "Do I need to repeat the lesson from a week ago? You belong to me and my forces now. So, take another whiff and tell me exactly where the trail for this goes."
Okay,
You should
That's
snarl at him.
take another whiff. Can I do another perception?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's holding Wookiee fur.
Okay, they went north. Let's go.
He perks up and everything too. Very
he
good.
could smell the Wookiee.
So basically, he's gonna like follow, just a couple steps behind you. He has a long hunting rifle. There are two death troopers, sort of as his bodyguards, and the whole company of you guys moves forward.
Can I ask him something?
Yeah.
I
If
ask
we would
him,
answer or not is another thing.
why are we hunting Wookiees?
Because this Wookiee is a rebel and and somebody who's trying to incite the good old slaves on Kashyyyk to rebel. Therefore, he needs to be killed. And what better way to track a Wookiee than by having my own personal Trandoshan to hunt?
Yeah, they do like to rebel. It's a problem. They do that sometimes.
Thankfully, most Trandoshans don't really have a problem working for Imperial authorities as bounty hunters or slave hunters. It's a shame we didn't meet in a different situation draft.
Generally, if we get paid, we don't really care. So, this
No.
whole torture and slavery thing was probably a waste of time and money. You could have just paid me to do it.
Yes, but where's the fun?
Good
Forward,
point.
into the bush.
Wow.
So some of the stormtroopers near Silvers, War2s, and Azeroth, they're a bit. You catch on that one of these guys is a bit nervous.
Yeah, so
Okay.
why the nervous? What the fuck is nervosity? Nervousness.
He just looks at you and he just says, "This is Felucia. Everything here is like bred to kill people."
I guess you haven't been in a real battle then.
Some of us are recent recruits from Ismadon and Sorn. This is our first deployment with
So you're Chinese?
Alien. No, not Chinese. We went through basic training and everything.
Still Chinese.
Oh.
Nobody prepared us for working with ex-criminals and mercenaries.
If they were from Ismadon, then maybe they know what we did there.
And you guys kind of push deeper into the jungle undergrowth.
How are we stacked up in the marching order, so to say?
I would say it's about maybe kind of like in the first rank there's 5, including Phalion, Drask, his escorts, and another stormtrooper, and then it kind of goes into more probably 7s and 8s and other stuff. You guys are kind of in the middle. You're not really allowed to be in the back of the squad, because just security precautions and everything.
And are we bound with something,
You're not bound.
we could move freely?
We
Yes.
are able to move freely, but we are in the middle of a bunch of stormtroopers, simply put. So my idea of
Okay.
literally pulling a Batman on them is unable to.
All right. Drask, give me a perception check. Actually, and you guys can all give me perception.
Time to shine.
Shaking off
23,
the cobwebs.
22, 21,
Wow.
23.
So you guys all start picking up on kind of high-pitched squealing. It's almost like a thrumming, high-pitched squealing, and kind of quick dun, 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 dun. Drask, since you're in front of the company, basically, you smell some sort of beast, and you have not encountered this beast before, but you know that it's basically in the exact direction of the trail that you guys have been.
Sorry, can you say that again?
You're smelling some sort of beast ahead of you. It every night, you do the whole put your hand down and kind of feel for like reverberations in the earth. You feel a lot of quick steps, and you hear this high pitched sort of like screaming, kind of like a fluctuating screaming, off in the distance. But it's right along the same path you guys have been.
Okay. Oh, don't say anything to the Imperials. Just sort of pretend I haven't said anything.
After taking a couple steps further, one of the death troopers comes forward over to Captain Phelan, and he says, "Sir, some sort of beast ahead. Could be an Acklay. I recommend sending the scouts and the non-essentials. We can surround it and eliminate it." Very good, trooper. War twos, Azeroth and Silvers, please come forward to the center. Men, spread out, form a half perimeter. So the stormtroopers kind of move out into kind of like half a square around the area. Do you guys move forward?
Yeah, I'll also drop whatever I'm carrying.
Yeah, let's go. Also, are we at full health at the moment, or?
Yes, you're. I'll say you're at full health. That would be really cruel if I didn't give you that.
And I presume we don't have full force points as well.
No, you did not gain back any.
Always worth asking.
Yes.
So Phalian looks over at you guys. There's some sort of creature up the road. Drask, I'm surprised you didn't pick up on it, but my Death Trooper sensors managed to pick up on it. Go forward, find out what it is, deal with it. While you guys are attacking, I will deploy the company. We will surround it and make sure that we can provide firing support in case you are unable to.
Can we get some sort of melee weapon then, at least?
No, look, Drask has his claws, and Silvers, you have your skills. And War 2's, he can bite things. I'm very confident in your ability to destroy it.
It doesn't work that way.
Oh, it doesn't?
Metaphorical eyebrow raising.
Very well. I'm not without good sense. Sergeant, please, your survival knife. And then he just sort of chucks this silver survival knife at your guys' feet. There. Now you are geared up with a weapon.
I'll pick it up then.
Please make sure not to lose the sergeant's survival knife.
Is it the same role as a regular knife, or?
Yeah, it's just a regular knife.
Yep.
He's just being.
Then I have it.
He's just being an asshole.
Yeah. Watch me kill the beast with this knife and carve its heart out and eat it.
Karima!
Just to show them that I am deadly with a knife too.
And
so you guys
am going to stealth as soon as I enter the bushes.
Dras, give me a perception check. And Azeroth, give me a stealth check.
I'm also activating or using my Fool's Luck, so I spend force points to get +5 on my skill check.
Ooh, this is about to get interesting. All right. So Azeroth, what is your intention to run or just to get sneaky?
Well, first off, I could be nice enough to see what the fuck that the thing is we are gonna fight
Yeah.
is,
Okay.
and after that we might see what's gonna happen.
If it is an Acklay, we're completely fucked.
Well, you're double fucked because Joss doesn't even really notice that Azeroth goes sneaky. So you guys will move forward, and basically what the troopers are doing is kind of forming like almost like a large curve to sort of like cover the area, but they're not like really close to you guys. And give me perception as well, please.
Me too, or
Yeah, because you guys are all moving forward.
so everyone.
Okay.
All these 13s.
All them 13s.
It's not a good number.
Oh, that's no, I didn't notice Azeroth. Okay, Drask and Silvers, you guys are able to see that up ahead, sort of just like, eating some other poor soul, is an Aklet. And they are a giant creature, a monstrous arthropod with an armored exoskeleton and slashing foreclaws. And if you remember in episode 2, they were the creature that Obi-Wan fought against.
Oh, they are quite nice. At least in appearance. I wonder if we can talk to it.
It's big, it's ugly, it's deadly.
I could use my force to like throw it into the stormtroopers.
Before you do anything, you do notice. Actually, only you two, only Drask. Like everybody's gonna notice the Acklay. It's just big enough, and Azeroth, you're able to approach it sneakily. Drask and Silvers, you guys also notice. Hold on. The link's on Discord. You guys notice 2 people who look like that, kind of hiding in the undergrowth.
2 people, but they don't seem like stormtroopers.
No, these are definitely not storm. Here's a better.
That's good.
Ah. Okay. No idea what that is.
And we will end it there, right before shit hits the. Oh my gosh, I was I'm surprised by it. I guess Drask's whole plan was to just sort of, get out of town after they had dealt with you guys. But I'm a little surprised.
So we're going to face off like turtle-ish people next time. I mean, they look like turtles without the shells.
What size is that monster? You would
Huge.
It's
say? Huge. Okay, that would be a
average
25.
height, they say, is 3 meters. So, I mean, it could be bigger, it could be smaller.
It's
But it's
25 or higher. So
Not
I
in
had
meters, I believe.
Oh,
You guys will be fine.
Well, I'm fine.
No. Who said we could escape from the hospital? I knew we were fucked.
There's always a way.
There's always executive outcomes.
But even
I
if
think
we
it'll be-
escaped now, I lost my artifacts.
Yeah, we lost a lot of stuff.
That's super shitty.
I will
Be a good
rebuild
boy
it.
and you might get it back.
Fuck that shit.
Exactly. See, War 2's is learning.
Yeah, be a good boy and then might give it back. Might! Being a good boy
Imperial-
and get a pat on the back. Head.
Imperials, are hated and rebelled against for reasons. And it is very true what Drask has been saying. You guys totally could have. I mean, probably not after you guys did some things, because it's not like you guys were innocent against the Imperials. You definitely had a couple bounties. Yeah, it wasn't like you guys volunteered to be, like mercenaries for the Imperials or anything like that. You guys were captured and dragged in.
So
But
we're
I think it's going to provide some interesting stuff in the future.
let's get some dark side points here.
I'm
It's
taking a
only
long
for-
way around that.
Force users.
Well, anyhow, I don't know if you already cut it off or anything.
I'm still waiting.
We will see what the Mercs do in their new unfortunate circumstances during our next episode, and I will hopefully have some time today to upload episodes 14 and 15, so I'll get people caught up on YouTube. Thanks everybody who decides to stop by as well. It's always nice to see people enjoying our crazy antics.
Indeed.
Thanks everybody for playing, and catch you guys later.